Honorable Men Discord. Jalen Brunson says, "Show me the money." Let's talk about it.
How you see yourself is how you perceived. I see a man strong, gifted, head strapping, never down on his knees, begging. Gotta make a way, even in my darkest hour. Say the odds against me was new. I would never cower.
As always, welcome back to another episode. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I drop episodes daily at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So let's get straight to it. Over the weekend, Fanatics had its yearly festival where you could meet athletes and they have various exhibits. Now, there is an entry fee to enter this event, but once you're in, there's additional things that you could participate in and pay for. One of which this year was the meet and greet photo op with Jalen Brunson, right off the heels of winning an NBA championship and 3 ESPYs. Now, the question is, how much did that cost to take a photo with Jalen Brunson? And the answer is $1,000. So I have a few things queued up, some reactions to that $1,000 payment, or I should say $1,000 fee, and then I'll talk about it further. So let's get straight to it.
In my life, I spent a lot of money on stupid stuff, man, and I would say more than anything, this is something that I got to do with my wife, and you can't get these memories. It's priceless. Yes, it was worth it. It's a lot of money. I understand anybody who can't swing it, but I mean, we were fortunate enough, and it was a great experience.
It was so worth it. Every penny, every cent.
Yeah, it absolutely was worth it, man. Just the experience, man. Just how he greeted us when we got in there, man, and he's the king of New York. I don't think it should have been that expensive, but I mean, look, obviously we're willing to pay it, but hey, I mean, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, so I say that it was worth it. Lifetime of memories to have and show them they'll appreciate it one day, and that'll make it worth it.
If you can do it, then it was worth it. They look at the smiles on their face. They're so happy. It was worth it. It's a dream come true for them. I expected it to be even more because I had been waiting for a while, so I thought it was going to be more.
I mean, look, everybody knows how to handle their money, so I obviously made that decision for myself. If anybody doesn't want to do that, take the photo, spend that much money, then I get it, and I think you got to respect that.
You know what? You only live once. Make it the best.
You only live once. That's a fact.
Jalen Brunson photo op costing $938 United States dollars at Fanatics Fest, on top of however much it costs for you to get into Fanatics Fest that day, is fucking crazy. That's just too much money for a picture. And I've been to these fests, and what they do is you walk through all these rooms, you don't get to sign nothing, you don't get to chop it up. You walk in, hey, how's it going? Take the pic, and you walk off. If your picture is ugly, you just spend $938 to look chopped. That's crazy, bro. And financially, I don't got it in me right now to drop $938 on a picture with somebody. But I don't even got it in my heart. The principle to drop $938 with a picture is crazy. There isn't anyone. I can't imagine any $938. What? The amount of money I would need to have in my life to be okay with dropping $938 for a picture with him, I would probably have enough money to be at a gala or a charity event and flick him up there for free. And I understand why it has to be a high amount of money, right? First of all, you want to maximize your profits in this company, sure. Second of all, you kind of have to weed out, because it's so insanely popular. Because even at $938, that shit's gonna sell out, right? If he did it at $200, he'd be there all day, or they'd have to be limited number of people, and people would be upset about that. So they maximize. I get it, I hear you, but just seeing it, $930 for a picture, is Larry O'Brien in that motherfucker? It better be $938 for a pic, bro. Man, you better what? I'm just gonna put the work in to be at Madison Square Garden courtside. I'm gonna be on the celebrity row or something, because I'm not doing that. That's crazy. The Jalen Brunson photo op.
I agree with him to an extent. It would have, to me, they had to weed out the people, because if it was $100, he would have been standing there for 5 hours trying to get through the crowd. So I understand that part of it, but it would have been cool if you're talking about $1,000 to take a photo. If he had the Larry O'Brien trophy with him, that would have justified it. It would have been I took a photo. I mean, still, he's off the heels of a championship, so that's probably how they're looking at it. The value of taking a photo with him right then after winning the championship, just a few weeks removed from winning the championship, you could say. That's why the value is so high. But if he had the Larry O'Brien trophy, that would have just made it amazing to me.
So there's an event going on right now you've probably heard of called Fanatics Fest in New York City. sponsored by the company Fanatics. And company I have really mixed feelings about. They really bilk fans and overcharge fans for a lot of stuff. But on the other hand, it's capitalism, whatever. So one thing I find really interesting, Mac, I'm not kidding. There's a list of how much it costs to get a picture with an athlete. Just a picture. So you pay bare minimum $70 to be at the event for a day. Although I guess tickets are going for much higher online now. And it only gets you in. And then you pay for experiences. You pay to have a picture, pay for an autograph. Okay. There are two that struck me. One, Livy Dunn. To just take a picture with Livy Dunn, it's $130, I think. What are you doing with a picture of Livy Dunn? Like, what exactly do you do with that? Like, you post on your social media, oh my God, so cool, got to meet Livy Dunn. But what are you doing with that? Like, I don't even understand. What do you want that picture for? But then Jalen Brunson, $937 to take a picture. Just to take a picture of Jalen Brunson, $937. I'm going to be in the minority here probably. Jalen Brunson made $37 million last year before endorsement deals. So let's say with endorsements, he's up to around $50 million. You make $50 million a year, and you're charging fans $937 to take a picture with you. Most of these people are diehard Knick fans who can't believe they get to take a picture with Jalen Brunson. You're making $50 million-ish a year, and you're charging people $937 a pop to take a picture with you. I don't like that look. I just don't like that look. I feel like ticket prices have gone insane in sports. Fan experiences have gone insane. And basically you're doing the same thing that airlines have done, celebrity quote experiences have done, which is you're taking anybody who doesn't have money out of the equation. And if or the person is just saving up everything, oh my God, we're going to save our money so we can spend that $937 to take a picture of Jalen Brunson. And sports have become so unaffordable to the common fan, to just a person who can't just drop $937 on a guy already making $50 million. And I know he has a right to do it. I do. And Jalen Brunson seems like a wonderful guy. But it just seems very egregious to me when you make that much money to then turn around and make fans pay that much money just for a photo with you. Also, if you're paying $937 to get a picture with Jalen Brunson, something is a little off in your priorities. I'm just saying. But I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't get it. It's confusing to me. It's $600-something to take a picture with Scottie Pippen. Who the fuck is paying $600 to take a picture with Scottie Pippen? And what are we doing here? That's all.
Here's the thing. I'm probably the wrong person to even do this episode because I'm reckless like that. I really live by the whole, you only live once, whatever makes you happy if you could afford it. If you can afford it, though. Not, I'm going to miss rent to take a photo. I'm going to miss my mortgage. I'm going to miss my car payment to take a photo with Jalen Brunson. That's just ridiculous and irresponsible. But if you have it and you're that passionate about Jalen Brunson, just I'd say go for it. You know, it's something that you could frame, have in your house. You know, it's one of those things that next season when you have friends over to watch the game, it's like, I took a photo with Jalen, you did it. You know, it's one of those things you can laugh about, make jokes about. I get it. You know, the price point is crazy to me, but again, it's fresh off the heels of a championship. Outside of that, if he was asking for that amount, I would say, what's this guy thinking? Also, one of the things I was going to say is you got to understand, I think they should have did a lottery and had a set price at maybe $200, something reasonable for the diehard fans to have an opportunity to get it. Because I understand at the end of the day, we're talking about a human being that has to stand there and take photos with a huge line of, you know, for him, it's one of those things where it's like, he made himself available for it. He did not have to make himself available for it. He could have opted out of it, I think. So knowing that he has to stand on his feet and watch a whole line go by, granted, he's profiting off of it. It's still one of those things where he doesn't need that based off of what this gentleman said with his salary, not even including endorsements and other things like that, brand deals. So he didn't have to do it, but being that he wanted to do it to make it more feasible for the everyday person that doesn't have $1,000 to spare, it should have been like a raffle where, you know, lucky people could win the opportunity to purchase the ticket at a reasonable price and take the photo with him. That could have been an option. First of all, the price point, I don't know who decided the price point. I don't know if it was Jalen himself or his handlers, his agent. I don't know. I don't know who's Fanatic. I don't know who came to that amount. So I cannot assume that Jalen Brunson himself chose the 937, which, I guess after taxes, people were saying on the first video was saying it was $1,000. Same thing. I mean, it's a few dollars off anyway. But again, I don't know if Jalen Brunson was behind that choice and that price point, because he's not desperate for money now with his current salary. With that being said, I want to move on to the next thing.
Has released the prices for the photo ops for the Knicks players. What are we thinking? Jalen Brunson's sitting up there at a $935 ticket price. Would you guys pay that? Let me know. How much do you think it should be? Fanatics Fest released the prices for the...
Yeah, again, it really comes down to the fact that it's fresh off the heels of a championship. And one thing I will say, and I say this with full respect, so don't come for me in the comment section with this. The Knicks did a remarkable job this year. Again, they were the franchise itself, 53 years without a championship, right? 52 or 53, right? Without a championship. So I get it. But respectfully, the reason why the price point to me is a little bit absurd, in my opinion, as now you can see the rest of the players, with Karl Anthony Towns at 3 and change, and then Jalen Brunson way past that mark, right? Is we're not talking a LeBron photo for $935. We're not talking Michael Jordan. We're not talking, God bless the dead, Kobe Bryant at $935. Someone who had a Curry, a Dwayne Wade. Jalen Brunson did a phenomenal job. He will forever be cemented in New York City history, in NBA history, for what he was able to do for this franchise, and may be able to do maybe again. I know it's competitive next season, but with all that being said, he, in my humble opinion, is not there with a LeBron James, a Michael Jordan, a Curry. I might be wrong in saying that. If you believe I'm wrong, I'll see you in the comment section. The 935, if it's 935 because you were able to bring losing franchise in the New York Knicks to the championship and then win a title, I guess I understand it. But again, Karl Anthony Towns at 338 and you're at 935 is a little bit extreme. But again, I'm still one of those people where you only live once. If you're that much of a diehard Jalen Brunson fan and you have it, then do as you please. Enjoy yourself.
Brunson, the new king of New York, thank you so much for delivering a championship to New York City, breaking the 53-year drought for the Knicks not winning a title. With that being said, as much as I love you, I am not going to pay $1,000 to take a pic with you at Fanatics Fest. As much as I would really love to get a photo op with you, I just think $1,000 is a little too much. That's literally like 2 car payments for me. Shout out to all of those who are going to get those photo ops. You will have a moment for a lifetime. But at the same time, like, if you haven't done these Fanatics Fest things, you're literally waiting in line like an hour to maybe 2 hours. And then also, when you get there, you could barely say a word to them. It's like, here, stand here, 10 seconds, take the picture, gone. That's it. It happens all so fast. I mean, if I'm paying $1K to take a pic, at least give me a little bit more time than 10 seconds, take your picture and get out of here. But for those of you getting those photo pass, more power to you. Enjoy it, man. Jalen Brunson.
All right, so that's where I disagree with this young man. There is no time to, let me fix my hair again. Maybe in some cases in regard to women. But listen, you saw from the first video how many people were out there. At least I believe it showed it in the very beginning. There's way too many people out there for a second look, and I need more time with them. Could you imagine if he even devoted 2 minutes to one person? He would never get through the line. So I don't agree with that, and that's exactly why things like this is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And for that reason, I kind of understand the price point. And yes, I know I'm contradicting myself, but I kind of understand it because, again, you have to consider how many – look at how many people showed up for the parade. So you think an opportunity to take a photo with Jalen Brunson would be cheap? I mean, just based off of the crowd for the parade, you had to expect something high. And Yes, it is high in my opinion, but in respect to the people that showed up to the parade, the amount of people that showed up to the parade, I get it. But what's your thoughts on all of this? Do you think it's a fair price point? Uh, do you think? Do you agree with this gentleman in saying that a little bit more time? I don't agree with them. A little bit more time. Maybe a sign, a photo, and something signed might be cool. But again, Jalen Brunson's a human being. It's one man, and if you're standing there looking at a line of like 200 to 300 people, I don't know what the number was, but it's like, let's be real. All right, he's not going to be standing there all that time to. But what's your thoughts on it? I think it was a cool look, that seeing all those players that were there and available to take photos with. I thought that was cool too for a diehard Knicks fan, because if you have enough money, if you got your priorities in order and you had enough money, I say go take a photo with all of them. Especially if you're one of those collectors who have a man cave with like signed memorabilia and stuff like that. I think it would be worth it to take photos with all of them. So, but that's my thoughts on this. What's yours? As always, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tell a friend and tell a friend. I drop episodes daily at 5 p.m. Eastern time, and as always, stay honorable.